Councilmember Helena Moreno says there's been an unusually high amount of complaints about responses to 911 calls. This morning, the director of the Orleans Parish Communications District, Tyrell Morris, went before a council committee. Moreno says residents and first responders have reported several instances over the period of a month where first responders were sent to the wrong address, were misinformed about the situation, or were not dispatched at all. And she says one of those situations involved 15-year-old Warren Easton student Tyler Ellis. Moreno says first responders were dispatched to the wrong location. She says after 20 minutes waiting, his mother drove him to the hospital where he died. Morris called the situation an embarrassment to the organization, and the call taker was fired.
I don't know if there was any system available today to fully eliminate the call taker making an error there. So we reached out to our other cities to identify, does anyone have a solution? Is there a technology available that we don't know about to alert us? And the answer is it doesn't exist today.
Moreno also brought up an incident first reported by Fox 8 about a Spanish-speaking man calling 911 to report being shot. An interpreter accused Archimedes Diaz of faking his injury. More than 10 minutes into the call, Diaz was finally told help was coming, and the shooting paralyzed him from the waist down. The interpreter worked for a company the call center uses called Voyance, and the company says the interpreter is no longer employed there. And today, Morris once again defended using a third party for interpretations to ensure individuals providing the service are credentialed to do so.
I think using the translation service is the best way. It's the recommended best practice amongst centers of our size. And at this point, having only one instance reported that the service was not provided in a way that we expect is definitely something that to be considered. I think it's a successful contract.
And Morris also says by population, a city the size of New Orleans should be taking around 200,000 911 calls a year. He says last year there were 650,000 calls. Morris says there are currently 35 dispatcher positions open.